Shahu Institute of Business Education and Research. In shortly, it is called as a cyber from 1989 to 2018. Presently, he is working as a principal of Karmavir Hire Arts, Commerce, Science and Education College, Gargoti, Kolhapur. Sir has guided for PhD and MPhil students. Under his guidance, 51 students completed MPhil degree and 14 students awarded PhD degree. Presently, two students are pursuing PhD under his guidance. Sir attended 18 national and state level seminars and workshops in commerce management. He is published 41 papers in various refereed journals and has presented 41 papers at national and international conferences. Sir has been awarded as a Best Educationist Award Gold Medal and Certificate of Education Excellence by prestigious International Institute of Education and Management, Delhi, by the auspicious hands of Sri Oscar Fernandez, Honorable Minister of Statistics and Program Implementation of 11th December 2017. Presently, Sir is working as a principal of Karmavir Hire College, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Gargoti. Recently, that college has accredited A grade with CGPA 3.15 in third cycle by NAC Bangalore. Considering his rich achievement and administrative experience, management of Sri Mauni Vidyapit appointed him as a chief executive in their university. So I am requesting Sir, please deliver his session. Thank you, sir. Sir, please continue.
Welcome all of you and good afternoon. Today we are going to discuss the topic that is formulation of the problem formulation or identifying the problem. While doing the research, everybody should know what is meant by research. It is the searching again and again till to the final result. So that is known as research. So all of you are interested do the research. So before going to start the research, you should have finalized the topic that is known as identification of the problem or formulation of the problem. So all of you are commerce students. Hello.
Yes, sir. All
Yes,
we are
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Only commerce or arts, science?
no, sir.
No,
Only
sir.
commerce.
No, sir. Only
Only.
commerce.
Okay, okay. Then we have number of unanswered questions around us in the society, in the industry, and in the banking, insurance, what it may be. There are firms, there are enterprises. So there are many unanswered questions. By observation, by knowledge, by skill, you should have to identify that problem and think on that. And this is the problem in this industry, or this is the problem in the society, or this is the problem in the banking sector, or this is the problem in the enterprises. It is national level or international level problem, what it may be. In the COVID-19, there are so many industries, those who are on the way to close because of the impact of COVID 19. So, this is the topic to study, you all of you. there is the many subjects, that is financial analysis. One is the financial analysis. If you want to make the profit making industries and loss making industries comparison, that is known as comparative study of industries, then one unit is going to succeed and another unit is not going to succeed. It is in the way to failure, or it is in the way to close. So you can make the comparison and you have identified the problems. So how these units is making profit, what are their financial difficulties, whether they are going to use the parameters of the financial analysis or not, whether that money is properly utilized or not for the purpose, the money is taken for the purpose and utilized for the purpose, then the industry will not be the fail. They definitely will succeed if the purpose is served. So likewise you can select this topic, that is known as financial analysis. There is the comparative study of the different industries financial statements. Then we have to make the analysis by using the ratio analysis, that is known as the prime parameters. In order to check the financial health of the organization, you have to do the financial analysis by using ratio analysis, by or using that working capital management and other parameters. Then after this you can make the statement analysis, means one company statement and another company statement, balance sheet of one company and balance sheet of another company. You, but before going to the research, you must know the theoretical aspect of that topic. Once the topic is selected, then after selection of that topic, you should have to read the literature. One my request is that if you want to do the research, read and refer 2 3 theses which are best in commerce. You go to the university, go to the library and take the research, recently published research, completed research, read that all, means you will come to know what process they have applied, what is the process first, how they are selected the topic. Then when you are going to appear for the viva, that time that panel will ask to you how you have selected this topic, why you have selected this topic. Then you have to come, you have to able to answer that questions. Then another is that consumer behavior studies are there, consumer behavior studies. Then there is the digital marketing. Now on the social media you have seen there are different types of advertisements. Then you can select this topic like that, the impact of the advertisement of the college students, senior college students. Then you can make the two groups, one is junior group and another is senior group. So this is the segments you have to finalize, the impact on 11th to 12th standard students and impact on BA1 to our first year to final year students. So this is the topic you have selected, means that vulgarity advertisements are there, the impact on their career, impact on their study, impact on their behavior. You can select this topic and choose the colleges. Your area scope is restricted to Pune districts or some taluka. So in that taluka, how many colleges are there, you have to select. So that is known as selection of the area, selection of the topic. We have selected the topic that the impact of advertisement on senior college, on college students, specifically college students. This is, we have identified the problem. So which this is, we have formulated the problem. We have, when we are going to the college, we have observation, by observation, by knowledge, by seeing, we will come to know in our mind that we can study this topic for PhD. Means actually we will find out the results, what advertisements they are publishing and the impact on the career of the students, impact of the behavior of the students. So likewise you can select this topic. Then another one is that you should know that war widows are there in every districts. You can see that financial management by the war widows or problems of the war widows. There are so many war widows in the every districts. You go to the Sainik board, in every district there is the Sainik board, in that you will get the list. So this is the process of research. keep in mind, once you have selected the topic, then concern areas are there. In that area you have to go. Then you have to list the areas that, and you have to finalize the scope of the study, or the what is the sample we have selected. So there are so many methods of sample selecting the sample, that till the next lecture you will attend, that how that sample should be selected. Then out of that, suppose in the BCom one there are 60 or 360 students is the strength, then you can't select all the students. You will take the random sampling, means out of 360 only 20% are selected. Likewise, each class you go and select the sample, then you can frame the questionnaire in order to answer the questions, your research questions. Then how to prepare the questionnaire, so there is the method again. So likewise, once you have selected the topic, then another one is that impact of e-banking or e-commerce on the industry, e-commerce on the market. So this study also you can take into consideration. This is your topic. The next topic is that sustainable business practices. So there are so many business practices are there. So how many industries you can select, the in Pune industry there are ample of n number of industries are there. You can select that and find out how much sustainable business practices they are following. So you must know what is meant by business practices, best business practices. Then you can select it. Once you have selected the topic, then you will automatically will come to know what to be done next. First is the selection of the topic. Then you have to write the introduction, why this topic is there, what is the literature of this, so why you can selected this. Then you have to frame the objectives of the study, why you have selected this topic and what are your objectives to study this. Then again you have to follow the methodology, that is there is the primary data collection and secondary data collection. Once you have selected the topic, face to face interview, you are interviewing and collecting the data, it is known as primary data collection. Then you can follow take from the books, means financially that financial analysis. For a study the financial analysis, there are all is the secondary data, means on the basis of the financial statements, that is trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet we are taking into consideration, and accordingly year wise we are calculating the ratios, and there are the standards of the ratios. If they are going to like that standards, following that standards, then definitely that unit will go successful. If they are not following that, it is definitely in future it is will be in the difficulty. Then next is international trades practices or dynamics. What are the international trades are there? So whether that our industrial area should following, or our state government is following or not international trade. Yes, any problem? Hello, hello. Then
No, sir.
next is monetary policies there. That different monetary policies are there. You can study the national level and international level monetary policies. Then there is the recent topic is going on, that is merger and acquisition. So you must know what is meant by merger, what is meant by acquisition. So accordingly, then what are the reasons to merger and acquisition? You have to study first. You have to go to the literature of this merger and acquisition, and accordingly you select the industries. Without formulating the problem or topic, research topic, you can't do the research. Then green accounting practices there, and environmental performance. The new topic, the recent topic is that green accounting practices and environmental performance. Means now there is the government is laying down the some restrictions, that every industrial should have the green practices, means your area should be very green in order to protect the environmental balance. So you should have the green accounting, means what types of trees in your area is there, in your industrial area is there. The big industries having 10-acre 20-acre land, and then in that areas what accounting, what green environment they have maintained. Accordingly, you can, those who are interested to do the accounting students, they can do. This is the recent topic. Then behavioral finance, understanding investment decisions. There are so many. We know only the life insurance corporation, but now there are 18 private insurance companies are there. They are also successful in their business. See that growth of LIC is also increasing day by day, and growth of private insurance company also growth is going day by day. Means how they are doing the business. Without doing the research, you can't follow this, etc. You can follow. You can take the study of different schemes of private insurance companies and insurance schemes of life insurance companies. Means how they are giving the reward, how they are giving the return, what is the principal amount, what is the refund rate. Accordingly you have to select the studies, and then you will come to know those who will do the business, what is the future of that particular private industry, or also the life insurance company, that is governmental company. These insurance companies are should be succeed every in their business day by day. Their growth is also increasing. Then without doing the research, you can't say concretely that why the growth of both the life insurance as well as private insurance companies are surviving, etc., without doing the research. Then mobile banking adoption, factors affecting the customer behavior. Mobile banking is there now. You are well aware about that, well habitual about that mobile banking. So, what is the impact of this mobile banking in the rural area as well as in the urban area? You can study this also. In a rural area, it is not 100%. I think it is 20 to 30% is they are using the mobile banking, but in the urban area near about 80 to 85% there. Then you can make this comparative study about the mobile banking and what is the factors affecting to this mobile banking, etc. Then impact of COVID-19 on the different industries you can study. Then role of e-commerce in rural economic development. Role of e-commerce in rural economic development. So there are the small scale and large scale industries are there. In the rural area, there are small scale as well as large scale industries are there. Then you can study this, you can take this topic, select it, and go according to the process. Even you can study that women's problem. Those who are interested to know the women's problem in this industry, then you can select that. I like why that women's problems employing in this and this and selected industry in Pune districts. So this is your title, this is your formation of the problem, etc. And accordingly you can collect the data. Then role of international trade agreements and their impact on business practices. International trade agreements are there. How much they levy tax, etc. What are the rules and regulations? Without studying that international trade, you can't know what are the rules and regulations of that international trade and impact on our industry's development, etc. Then innovative financial models for social entrepreneurship. There are so many financial models in order to success the business. What we have to do? So these are the models are there. If you are going accordingly that model, then definitely you can succeed in your business, etc. Those who are interested to do the research in marketing, you can study that strategy to develop the marketing in Pune district. Different strategies or strategies to develop the marketing in Pune districts. You can take the selected taluka wise how many tourist places are there, segment area, and accordingly you select that, and you can list that what are the visitors or the what are the visitors in the rainy season as well as in the summer season, and accordingly what is the revenue generation. And even though that areas are not developed accordingly, henceforth you can suggest the strategy on that. This is your final result of the research, what strategies you are going to suggest to the particular industry, etc. Then also that corporate social responsibilities, you can study also that, take the industries, that selected industries, and how they are utilizing that fund. Every industry is keeping the fund for the corporate social responsibilities, that government has given some compulsion on that. Then you can, how the fund utilization of the CRC, corporate social responsibility fund utilization of the selected industries in Pune districts, or restricted to Pune city, what it may be. Accordingly, the data which is available, accordingly we can select for the PhD, the scope wide is required for the selection. You can take that Pune industry, and accordingly you can collect that. Suppose that Tata consultancies there, or Tata industries there, you go there, but you have some letter from your university, Pune University. Without getting that letter, they can't give you the permission for the collection of the data. Then you can, university will give the letter that this and this students is certified student of our Pune University and doing PhD. The research topic is entitled this and this. So please help him, or give the required data information and mobilize like this. Thanking you. They will give you the letter, and accordingly go to the industry and collect how much fund they have, and how they have utilized that, for what purpose. Then this is also the best study for the CRC fund utilization. Then strategy for meaning, the recent problem is there. So what is, I observed that. So number of you are going to once in a week, or once in a month to the hotel for the dinner, for the lunch. Am I right? Actually, then that by observation we will come to know that there is the wastage of food in that plate. Then you can study that strategy for minimizing food wastage in the hotel industry or hospitality industry. Strategy for minimizing food wastages. So some, there are just ordering and eating some two, three, four spoon and leaving it there in the plate only. This is known as food wastage. So how to minimize this food wastage? This is the recent topic. You can select this, and accordingly you can go for the study. So if you have any research problem, so after selecting the research, you have to have your objectives, that is known as research objectives. Once you have formulated the research objectives, then accordingly you have to write that research objectives, and that objectives should be fulfilled in your data analysis and interpretation. Then after completion of the, there are the different parts in the research. So that is, we have to prepare, after selection of the topic, you have to have prepare the synopsis. So that is considering your brief history or brief outline of your study. So the, what is the name of the topic, introduction, then objectives, then sample selection, scope of the study or area of the study. Then you can find out the methodology, that is data analysis and interpretation, and finally conclusion and suggestions. This is your frame, or this is your report, how to write the report. So this is the format or content of the report. Once the topic is finalized, that is known as formulation of the research problem, formulation of the research topic. Then you have to have study the extension literature of that your topic. Once you have selected the topic, you should have studied that. That is known as literature survey, or the review of literature. Means refer 5, 6, 10 years the study which is completed on that. You will go to the on the Google Shodhaganga, then you will get the different research which are completed recently. Or even you, in the university, there is the university magazine. In that, that last 3, 4 pages, the recent thesis in the commerce, the title is given. In that, the recent study which is completed, so that they are enlisted, and accordingly you can take that topic also, and you can take your local problem in that, and you can select the topic. Then developing the working hypothesis, you have to have complete the hypothesis. Majority of the PhD students, those who are doing the research or those who are doing the PhD, they are afraid regarding the hypothesis. It is not necessary to operate. This is the assumption only. जर तर जर हे असं असेल तर नसू शकतं. You have to make the assumptions. That assumptions may be fulfilled or not. Maybe it is fulfilled, it is known as accepted. It is not fulfilled, it is known as rejected. So this is known as formulation of the hypothesis. In commerce, it is not necessary to have every research the hypothesis. Keep in mind. But now that guide, those who are guiding to the PhD, they will say that you frame the hypothesis, you frame the hypothesis, that the supervisor or guide, that your research students, they are they are thinking that everybody should be ready made. But guide is not giving you, he know everything, but he will tell you first, you frame the hypothesis, or you should know what is meant by hypothesis, what is meant by null hypothesis, what is meant by accepted hypothesis, or positive or negative hypothesis. Then this is the part. Next part is preparing the research design. That is next topic. I am coming there. What is meant by research design? It is a research plan. Then determination of the sample design. I told that if you are for CSR, you are selected. There are, suppose in Pune area there are 500 industries, then at least you have to take 20% of that or 30% of that. That is known as, or you have to follow the sampling design techniques. So there is the different formulas to finalize the sample design, and accordingly 30% or keeping in that formula, what is the answer gives you. Suppose if the answer is 145, you can select 145 industries. Then you go to the industry, have the questionnaire, etc. Then determining the sample design probability and non probability is also there. Then data collections. First, you have to study the topic. What is that? You should know everything in detail of your topic which is selected. Suppose you have selected corporate social responsibility, you have to have the total literature, means history of that corporate social responsibility, how it is, what it is, when it should be implemented, why it should be implemented, what is the use of this corporate social responsibility fund. So by implementing this, before implementing and after implementing, what is the impact on the employee generation or the employee society, you can study also in your research work. Then you have to analyze the data, prepare the different tables, etc. Keep in the table analysis that you SPSS, that is statistical techniques, you can follow that. Then there is the hypothesis testing. Accordingly, you test the hypothesis, and then finally the conclusion suggestions. Then there is the bibliography for your study. What references you are studied, what references you are referred, that everything you have to mention in that bibliography. So finally, it is the your report, research report is ready. Keep in mind. Then before going to submit the final, you should have go thoroughly. If there are any mistakes, there are any silly mistakes which remain, that will impact bad while you are doing the presentation of the study. Then once while finalizing the research topic, when you are going to submit the synopsis or going to present in the university, that panel also have to accept that research title. You should be stick up with your why I have selected this topic, what is the reason and why it is needed, what is the use of this research for the society, etc. Like this you are implementing or you are explaining everything in detail, then you will come to know the they will select your research. When you are going to select the marketing strategies, there are so many marketing strategies, there are 6 P's, etc. In addition to that, what you are going to suggest, your own policy, your own strategy also you can mention in that. That is the real result. That is the real research. That is the real findings of your research study. Only that books strategies are using, then again you have to make the questionnaire open-ended, close-ended, what it may be, and accordingly you go to that, visit that places. If the tourist places is there, recently there are, we have read in the paper that tourism, there are so many complexities are created in the Lonavala. So for that also you can make the suggestions also. You go there, you have study that area. When that historical background also you have to study while doing the research or selection of the topic, why you have selected this topic, etc. And accordingly you can share. First you have to visit that place. How many in the year, every year, how many tourists are visiting this place? First you know the number. You select the topic, that strategy, marketing strategy to develop tourism in Pune districts. Suppose this is the topic. Then this is the finalization of the topic, or formulation of the problem. We have selected the topic, that marketing strategy, the market, to develop the marketing strategies for tourism industry in Pune. Study of developing marketing strategies. So first you, when I am doing PhD, that time one or two pages I scrapped for finalizing the topic. First we have written what you are in mind. Then we have to think accordingly in the research analytic. How in the research framework the title should be. Then accordingly, once you are doing these practices, you don't take any ready-made title by anyone. You select your own title. Then it will be very interesting for at the time of doing the research. Keep in mind. Then you have selected the tourism places in the destination of the in Pune districts. Those who are interested, those who are in the marketing topic, they can select this topic. They, those who are in the financial area, they can select the CSR fund utilization. Then also they can also select the financial analysis, etc. Then also you can have the security analysis, the stock exchange market, etc. Then that also you can select the GST, goods service tax. Then what is the prior position before the implementing the GST and after implementing the GST, prior and after. Then you can select this topic also. Then that social society problems, those who are, you know, that those who are from the rural area, you know that there are the milk producing society in the every village, milk producing society. You can take the financial management of the milk producing society in the Pune districts. You can take that. You can go to the every that milk producing society, those who are on the cooperative basis. And now there are some private milk producing sangh is there. That registered sangh of Pune districts or Kolhapur district is our Gokul. Accordingly, instead of that, you can do that. Amul is there. There is the best brand in India, that Amul Dairy. Amul Dairy and other districts or other in Maharashtra, Western Maharashtra, there are so many cooperative milk producing societies. You can make the comparative study of that also. Amul is going best and Gokul is also doing best. So what strategy they have followed and what strategy this Gokul and other your Pune districts milk producing Sangh is doing, etc. So likewise, you can select the topics. There are so many topics. If you have a knowledge, skill, observation, you can study, etc. Those who want to have a behavior study, that is consumer behavior, you observe that while going in the industry, there are so many customers. They take a lot of material and select only one. So this is also one behavior. One person going from the road, while he going to touch that electrical dam, this is behavioral study. Why he is doing like this? What is his behavior? What is because of what he is doing, behaving like this? Are the customers? They are unnecessarily not taking, but they're saying that you show this, likewise. But final result is not. Even though that salesman or the owner of that shop will not agree because there is their business, then he can do. But our researcher, as a researcher, we should study that also, what to do and how to do, etc. Then this investment decisions, you have seen that in the society or in the phone call, there are every day two three calls. So we have this and this plan, we have this and this plan, you should invest in this. So this is the society problem. Oh, in what or which scheme we have to invest? We, as an investor, what is our opinion? We should park our money where it should be very safe, and it will, why you are investing? Again, to get the return, addition of the fund. Without, for losing, we are not investing, we are investing to get the return, etc. So henceforth, you, while doing the study, you can select such a topic, easily the data will be available. There should be, sometimes it is hesitate also, but even though, as a researcher should have patience, some patience, then and then only you can complete your research very successfully. But once is your title, that digital marketing strategies are there. Now that you know that there are so many marketing, that chain marketing is there, that one is Amway, and another is online marketing is there. So to everything will come to your door, even though that traditional or conventional shops and this online marketing, you can compare this also. Conventional marketing, even though are surviving, there are so many malls in the Pune city, there are so many malls in the Pune city, but the traditional trader, even they are surviving, and that malls are also surviving. So what is the reason behind it, you can find out, and accordingly you do the research. You see that when you are visiting to the mall, you have a bill, that when you purchase the material, so much of material, but you can't check up the things, even though you come to the home and check up the material. You do one thing, purchase the same material from different malls, same material. So this is the sample survey. Then go to the different malls after 1 week, or go to the next day and purchase the same material, and see the billing. There is the difference, there is the difference. Go to the big bazaar, go to the D Mart or any other star bazaar in Pune and other bazaars, you see the bill. Being a student of commerce or being a student of accounting, you should have know this. You should have follow this. Then there is the banking sector is there. In banking sector, e-banking is there, mobile banking is there. So what is the impact of that mobile banking on the rural area? You can select this topic also and get the sample. While getting the mall information from the mall center, you should find out the peak time. If you are in the Pune city, there are 100 malls are there. Out of that, 20% means you have selected 20 good malls. They should be A grade, B grade, C grade, what it may be. You select A grade 5, B grade 5, and C grade 5, or 10, 10, 10, every. And accordingly, you make the survey. You collect the data. When there is the peak period means rush in the mall. That is in the evening time maximum. In noon time, it is the very less, or in the holiday time. You can visit to the customers, and accordingly you can ask the questions, and then you can collect the data. To collect the data, it is also a art. It is also a skill. The biased information is not necessary in the research work. Keep in mind. No bias, imagination, no imagination. Imagination or no place in the research. That immediately the expert will come to know that this is the bias information where he has presented or analyzed the data, etc. Is every information should be supported by the documents, supported by the evidence. There is no imagination. You can imagine or suggest the future research topics. So this is your imagination. So finally, you should have the result. What is that? Everybody will ask you, what is the use of your research for the society? Accordingly, they can ask you the questions. Then henceforth, that after PhD your personality will change definitely, your behavior will change, and your thinking. Research students should have the thinking ability. Suppose I am getting, prior to getting PhD, what I am, and after getting PhD admissions after 3 4 months, what I am. You study that, and definitely there is the change in your personality, in your behavior, etc. These are the regarding the formulation of the topics. In addition to this, suppose anybody have the doubts or any additions, please suggest me. Hello.
Hello,
Huh.
sir, you can audible, no problem.
Then anybody have the doubt or addition regarding this? So please welcome. Students,
Students, if you have doubts, please ask to sir.
तुमच्याकडे लॅपटॉप आहे का?
have you understood the identification of the problem?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
How to
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
select the topic? It is a
Yes,
very
sir.
difficult task while doing the PhD. So I have also faced the same problem.
बरं, ते हे लॅपटॉपवर हे
But we
डाउनलोड
have referred 3 4 5 theses. We have read it, we have gone through it, and roughly I have written on the page.
एस सी आर
Then
एन एल आय
selected 2 topics. Again, I have written the information of that topic. Accordingly, if you are doing such practice, definitely you are capable to do the PhD. Keep in mind. In any topic related to your subjects, related to our area, that is commerce and accounting, then definitely you can select your topic. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir.
Any doubts? It is understood
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
how that selection of the topic takes place.
Yes, sir.
This is the first. Once you want to construct the building, so what is required? Plot is
Founder.
required. Plot is required. So selection of the topic or identification of the topic is a plot to build the research building. Keep in mind. Henceforth, that should be very strong. The topic should be very strong, and you should be have very stick up with your research topic. Then at the time of presentation, they will say that no, no, you change this topic like this. You should very stick up why I have selected this topic and I am going to do the research on this. There are now the recent is that you know that Samruddhi Highway.
Yes.
Yeah, how
Yes.
many accidents takes place every day?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have to find out the reason also that why
This
that
highway
accident takes place.
highway is straight.
Then mega highway, that national highway, Kolhapur to Pune or Mumbai, etc. This is the answer of layman which you are given because of the high speed. No, there are so many reasons. When you are going to do the research, you will find out the reasons. You will find out the reasons. That
Highway
Samruddhi,
hypnosis.
huh?
Highway hypnosis.
Highway hypnosis, and that cutting of the sustainable development, though no doubt we have believe on the sustainable development, but simultaneously we have to protect the environment also. Keep in mind, there are so many reasons that very VIP people of the political people have died on the accident. So you have read in the paper. So because of the constant driving of the
बरोबर बोलतो बरोबरच बोलते ना म्हणजे अहो समृद्धी हायवेचं विचारलंय हो चालतंय हो बरोबर आपल्याला कुकर आला असा येतात कुकर आलेला कुकर येतात चालतंय काय विचारले, काय झालं?
समृद्धी हायवेचं विचारलंय. काय वाटतं समृद्धी हायवे
बंद झाला हा बोला ना. नाही येत मला.
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
हा चालू झालं चालू.
Hello.
हॅलो.
हॅलो.
Hello, sir. You are not audible now.
अगं जा कुकर मधला कुकर घेऊन मी देते. जेव्हा ते
झाला पाऊस चालू. काय त्या
Also, I
केवशी
request
पाऊस
to ma'am, please
चपाती
share
गरम.
once again attendance sheet.
आणि नेमकं मी घराची बाहेर गेले हा पाऊस सुरू झाला कचरा टाकायला.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am.
तरी पाऊस थांबला. अगं हे कसं काय? राहू दे हाय त्याच्यामध्ये.
Hello, Archana ma'am, are you there?
Yes, yes, yes. 1 minute, internet issue
Ma'am,
is
please
there.
kindly share the attendance sheet, ma'am.
No, no,
Yes,
no.
I know that there is an issue, but kindly share
If
the
you are
attendance
once
link.
minute, if you are actively attending, you have to give the response. Next time, I will share the attendance link in message chat box. Okay,
Okay, but now this session, ma'am, what's about that session, current session?
we will consider
Because of
it.
many people
No problem.
not
We
give
are
their
taking
attendance.
we are taking another
Okay,
attendance. Both attendance
okay,
will be
fine,
taken.
fine. Okay, fine, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, no issue, no issue.
एकच मिनिट सर चेक करते. हा तुमचं कनेक्शन बहुतेक सर गेले.
सेम लिंक नेक्स्ट सेशन साठी कंटिन्यू आहे का मॅडम?
ब्रेक आहे मध्ये थोडा. काल दिलंय ना तुम्हाला सेशनचं.
हो हो, नाही लिंक सेम हीच राहणार आहे का?
काय
सेम लिंक राहणार आहे ना त्यासाठी?
नाही नाही, वेगळी लिंक दिली जाईल तुम्हाला.
काय
ओके.
हा,
मग आता लेफ्ट झालं तर चालेल थोड्या वेळासाठी?
तुम्हाला काही प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर विचारा ना. 1-2 मिनिट. सरांचं इंटरनेट इश्यू झालेला आहे. सर जॉईन करतात.
ओके ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लेम नो प्रॉब्लेम, ठीक आहे मॅडम.
Hello,
हॅलो.
madam. From beginning, attendance sheet was not there.
Attendance will be taken by both ways. One link is shared on a WhatsApp group or chat box, and another we will download the attendance of
Okay,
all recorded period.
no issue, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. If you are actively attending the lecture, I will share the link on chat box. You
Yes,
have to
yes.
give only your roll number and name. It will take only few minutes, not a half and 1 minute. So next
Okay,
time
okay.
I will share the attendance link anytime in the session. You will have to give the response. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Instead of
Just I
watching,
asked
I will
because
share
I am attending from beginning, no. So I asked just now.
no problem. We will taking
Yes, yes.
attendance
Thank
both
you.
times.
Same
Thank you so
problem
much.
with me also, ma'am.
हा बोला ना. हा त्यांचं इंटरनेटचा प्रॉब्लेम. अटेंडन्स ऑलरेडी रेकॉर्ड झालंय, त्यांना सांगा. नाही त्यांना सांगा ना, ते गुगलचं तुम्ही जेवढा वेळ जेवढा वेळ तुम्ही इथं अटेंड आहात तेवढंच हे होतंय म्हणायचं. तेवढं रेकॉर्ड इनचं आणि आउटचं रेकॉर्ड होतं म्हणायचं इथं. हम्म. हा, 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 हा. हो. हा तेच ना. आणि त्यांना म्हणायचं 3 जागेवर चालू आहे म्हणायचं अटेंडन्स. एक कंटिन्यू गुगल मीटचा असतो, त्याच्यात तुमचं तुम्ही कधी इन झाला, कधी आउट झाला, किती वेळा पण इन झाला तरी तेवढ्या वेळा इनचं तिथं दाखवतं म्हणायचं टायमिंग. हा तेच ना. हा, जेवढ्या वेळा तुम्ही इन झाले, जेवढ्या वेळा आउट झाला, तेवढ्या वेळा तुमच्या नावासमोर तिथे येतं म्हणायचं. हम्म. सरांना कॉल करा एकदा. हम्म. बरं.
हॅलो. हा मॅडम जॉईन झालं की. हा मॅडम चालू झालं की.
Okay, sir.
हां.
If you have doubts, candidate, please ask to sir about this session and any problem related to your research.
You are allowed to ask. You are feel free to ask.
Can I ask, sir?
हां.
Sir, basically there are how many hypotheses and objective should be necessary for research?
Yes. Once you have selected the research topic, your objective should be related to the topic. No other objectives. For example, we will take the example a study to develop the marketing strategy, tourism marketing strategy in Pune district. This is your title. Okay.
Okay.
Then how to write the objectives? What is your objectives? Firstly, the first objective is know that
ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह सांगायचं.
theoretical aspect of the tourism. Okay, this is first objective. To know the conceptual or theoretical aspect of the tourism industry. This is one. What is number two? What is your what in what area you are doing to do the research? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
For example, I have taken the example is that a study of developing marketing strategy in tourism industry in Pune districts. This is our title. Okay. Strategy to develop the marketing strategy in tourism industry in Pune. This is your topic. Then first is that what is your title? Marketing strategy. Must first objective should be you should know what is meant by marketing strategy. This is one. This is first topic. Maximum 5 to 6 objectives, not more than that. Not necessarily to have the 10, 11, 12 objectives there. With the objective should be related to your research topic.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. And
Second
one
one
more
is
thing.
that
Hypothesis
present
should be
to
related
study.
to the
Second,
objectives, no?
second objective should be to study the present position of the tourist places in Pune. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Without studying, without knowing marketing strategy, what is the marketing strategy will not go to the research. This is one. First, you know the present situation of the tourist places. Then you study, you should know the present strategies implemented by that unit or that industry or that destination, and then you have to give the suggestions to develop the tourism industry in Pune districts. This maximum 6 to 7. All my madam introduced that 17 PhD and 51 MPhil students are completed under my guidance. If they are coming to the 12 to 13 objectives, will not allow to them. Only 6 to 7 objectives. And your hypothesis should be on the basis of the objectives. Keep in mind. For that, for that separate data is not required to test the hypothesis. Hello, all of you are audible or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, you are
Yes,
audible.
sir.
For hypothesis testing is a very headache to the research students. Henceforth, for that, remedy on that is that you have 7, 8 objectives. You take the hypothesis on the basis of objectives only. Means for that, no separate data is required to test the hypothesis.
Okay,
Suppose
sir.
in this marketing strategy of marketing, we will frame the hypothesis like this: the marketing strategies, the best marketing strategy are utilized, implemented by the Lonavala unit. This is our hypothesis. In that hypothesis, what I have said that best strategies they are applying. Okay. After collecting the data and analyzing the data and testing of the hypothesis, you will come to know whether they are implementing very best or not. If it is not, it is rejected. If it is X, it is accepted. This is very simple. You must know the logic of that objectives and hypothesis. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. So one more question is like that: if the objectives are 4 to 5, then hypothesis should be 4 to 5, or it should be less than that.
More than less than that,
Less
maximum
than
4 to 5. How much your objective is, no,
that. Ha.
that much only the hypothesis or less by one or two.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
पहिला टॉपिक ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह
Anything
असतो.
more?
हा?
मॅडम झालं की आता हे एंड अप करूया.
क्वेश्चन मग ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह असतो.
Anyone has doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Can we
No, ma'am.
conclude the session?
Really you tell me you have
Yes, ma'am.
understood
Yes.
something?
If you have doubts,
Yes, sir. We
in
understood.
research you can ask, no
How to
problem.
definitely you can select the topic?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
A link of second session will be given already given to you on WhatsApp group.
झाला काय?
You can join on 4 o'clock. Okay.
काय होते अजून?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Attendance link will be shared on chat box. Your attendance will be taken 2 or 3 ways. No problem.
Okay, ma'am. No issue.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Monkey and chunks, not tiger. It's on your